हो गया live? Yeah, we are live now.
लाइव हो good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another session of Forward the Hack. We had amazing sessions yesterday, and right now we are going to have a session on Git and GitHub, which would be taken by Siddharth. Talking about Siddharth, Siddharth is a JavaScript developer. Also, he has taken part in many open source contribution programs such as Hacktoberfest and received various swags from it as well. So today he would be giving us introduction to basic Git and GitHub operations such as branching and making a PR. So Siddharth, to you.
Yeah. So good evening, everyone. Myself Siddharth Kuntwal. I am a content creator and a web developer. Currently, I am a second year undergrad at University of Bhopal. And yeah, let's start the session. So before starting, let me know if you have ever heard about Git or GitHub. Just type yes or no in the chat. So yeah, no response. Okay, yeah, that's great. कोई बात नहीं. So Git and GitHub. So the main thing is the word GitHub is so commonly used that some people think that Git and GitHub is same thing, but it's not. The word let's just forget about GitHub for a second. Let's just focus on Git. Now, what is Git? Git is a version control system. Now, what do I mean by a version control system? So basically, just like for example, you are building an app, your and that app will be has versions like version 1.1, version 2 point something like that. So Git allows us to manage all those versions. It allows us to keep the track of all the changes you are doing. And Git was developed by Linus Torvald. I think I'm pronouncing it well. Sorry for that if I'm not. And he developed the Git and made it open source. So how interesting is that is, right? He just developed it and made it open source for the community. So that was about Git. Now, what is GitHub? So GitHub is a cloud-based hosting platform where you can host your Git repositories. Now, what do I mean by Git repositories? So Git repositories are something like a special kind of folders where you something like it is in a special folder in which your Git is present and all your files are present. For example, you can take Git as a watchman. He is residing in your folder and keeping track of all the changes. So we are going to make a repository and we will going to publish it in GitHub and host our website on it. Okay, so yeah, let me just share my screen and let's start. So my screen is visible, Shaurya?
Yeah, it is completely visible. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, we will make a folder. For so let's just make a folder here. I will name it like demo. So now this is a normal folder. It is not there is nothing special in it. But first of all, you have to download Git in your PC. For that, you can go to git.scm.com where you can download the Git, and after that you can see Git Bash is here. I've already installed, so we will open Git Bash. Let me just keep arrange it properly. Okay, yeah, perfect. Now, now so we can see now our folder is just an normal folder. It is not a repository. We have to make call to our Git. We will and it will come and sit in our folder. It is just like a watchman. It will come, sit in our folder and keep the track of all the changes we are going to do, all the files we are going to create. Okay, something like that. So first of all, I have to change the directory. So for that, see the desktop and demo folder. Okay, so our Git bash is open in demo folder now. So what I have said that first we have to call our watchman. We have to call our git to come and reside in our folder. So git, what the command is git init. This command will basically initialize our folder as a git repository. Now you can see the git watchman, our git is here. Now he will keep the track of all the changes we are going to do in here. Okay, so let's just open this folder in VS Code and let's just create something, some website or web page or something like that. Open folder, desktop, demo folder. Yeah, let's just create an index.html file, .html. Now let's just create something. I'm not going to create some hi-fi. I'm just going, for example, I'm creating h1 tag. Let's just say this is my first repo. Okay, perfect. Let's just check it's working or not. It will obviously it will be working. Okay, yeah, nothing great in this. Perfect. Now we have made the changes here. We have made a index.html file. Now let's check our git is keeping track of all these things or not. For that, the command is git status. Git status. Simple. Like now it is telling us that you have created the index.html file, but it is not on staging area. Means it is not saved yet. Okay, so our watchman is completely awake and completely working properly. So now what do I mean by staging area and unstaging area? So consider it like you went on a wedding, something like that. And on wedding there is a stage where all bride or groom is sitting and all the family members come and go and take the photo with the bride and groom. So like that only, your files are on the ground. To commit the changes, you have to make them on the stage, and then the photographer will click the photo and your all the changes will be saved. So for that we have to do git add period. Now this will add all the files which we have changed in the staging area. So yeah, let's just check out the status. What the status? Oh, yes, you can see all our the index.html file is on the staging area. Now if you want to unstage the area, we can just write rm dot minus minus cast and the file name. But we don't have to do that. We have to commit the changes. So we have to save the changes. Commit the changes basically means we are going to save the changes. So for that the command is git commit with minus m, and we can write any comment. We can add any comment in the under the underscore double quotes, like it's my first commit, like this. Now all our files are changed. All our things are now saved. Let's just check if anything else is left. Yeah, nothing is status. All working trees all already clean. Now what we will do, we will host this repository in our GitHub. Okay, so for that we have to log into our GitHub account. So let's just do that. Yeah, let's just go to github.com. Yeah, you can see this is my GitHub page. Go to your repositories and we will create a here new repository. Okay, just name it demo. You can name it anything. Okay, doesn't need to be same as what we have created. If you want, we can add the readme file, or also readme file is just a markdown file. It basically tells what your repository contains or something like that. I am going to skip it for now. Yeah, creating repository now. So yeah, now here it is telling you can do the three things here. You can already import from, you can clone another repository from GitHub by using this, or you can create a that these two are similar. Like we have just created the repository and we are going to upload it in GitHub. So for that the command is already given here. I'm just going to copy it from here and open the git bash and let's just paste here. Now what this command is doing, basically it is linking our local repository to the repository we created in GitHub account to because we need some connection, we need some connection to go some our files to go somewhere from with the cloud. So this connection is established now. So next thing what we will do is we will push our all the files we created in this folder to our repository which we created in GitHub account. Okay. So for that the command is git push. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Git push minus u origin master. So this command is basically what doing, taking all the code, all the files which we made in demo folder into our GitHub account. Okay, GitHub repository which we created. So let's just skip the and press the enter, and yeah, it is processing. And now all our files are already on GitHub. Let's just check them. Refresh it. And yeah, you can see our index.html file have added. Now it is basically telling me to add a readme file. Basically I have told you it is a file which will tell you what is this repository is about. Okay, we are not going to do that, but you can do it later. So now we will host our this index.html file as a web page. So for that we will just go to the settings and go to pages. So GitHub Pages is a special feature by which we can host our pages or host our website using this. Okay, so source, it is asking for my source. So my source is master branch, and let's just save it. So it is telling your site is already ready to be published. It will take some time. Let's just wait for it. Let's refresh it again. It will take some time. Till that time, if you have some doubts, you can ask me. Okay, only one person. Okay, no doubts. Doesn't matter. It will take some time. It will take some time. By the time you can ask me some doubts if you want. Yeah, we have published our GitHub page. We can see here. Yeah, this is my first repo, which we have created in VS Code like this. Same. It is same as this one. We are not going to use any external files. So these are the types. I am visible, right? So like this, we
Yes,
can
yeah,
make your
yes, Siddharth, you are visible. Yeah.
yeah. So like this, we can make our project and host it on GitHub. And like in this hackathon, if you have created a website, you can host it on using GitHub. It's all free, and yeah, it's very much helpful. So that is all from my side.
Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. I'm sure the beginners would have find it very helpful in getting started with Git and GitHub. You covered very important
If you
concepts
have
like
any
getting
other doubts, you can ask me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You have covered very important concepts of initializing a Git repository in a folder and then making a pull request, pushing your code to GitHub. That would be really helpful for everyone. Uh, let's see if we have any questions. I guess no, we don't have any questions right now. So Siddharth, thank you very much for taking out your time.
Yeah,
I really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. And yeah, I guess we can end this now.
Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us.
Yeah, thank you, Siddharth.